Hey up guys, remember that Macro 105 I brought the other day from Sigma? Well, since I've brought it, I've slapped it on the front of the M3 and all I've done is take macro shot after macro shot. Now I know there's more to that lens than meets the eye. So what I've decided to do is set up a small product studio in the living room. I've pulled my granddad's cameras out of mothballs. This is his old 35mm Ilford camera, and I want to take some product shots of this. Well, one reason why, because every time you want to look at them you've got to go and pull them out of storage. So I thought, well, I'm seriously thinking on taking some really nice photos, putting them in the Creative Suite and giving them a retro look. Maybe getting them printed out. But yeah, so this is going to be one of the subjects. Now the other subject is a little gem, a little bit of a beaut. Oh wow, the smell of nostalgia when you open up these boxes. It just takes you right back. This is my grandfather's cine camera that he took on many a vacation with him all over the world. So this is going to make for a great addition. I love it. I absolutely love it. So we're going to set the studio up. We're going to have a one flash off camera system and we're going to play with the light and see how it goes. Then we'll pop them into Photoshop and we'll put some vintage edits to each image. Why don't you join me? Let's have a play. Time for a brew. The great thing about when we photograph in live view is we can zoom in. We're in manual focus and we can just find our zoom. So that will be the first image for the camera, and then we'll have one for the light meter. So I'm just going to shift the focus across and then alter the focus with a manual focus ring on the front of the camera. Now on the M3 when you do this, all these little details, they become with a red glow around them. It's called focus peaking. So there's the two images taken, and we'll politely edit them in Photoshop. Okay, photo peeps, so I've just uploaded the first lot of photographs into Photoshop, Adobe Camera Raw. I'm just going to have a look through them all and see how we get on. I'm just going to take a little bit from each photo and we'll go from there. We'll make one perfect picture out of all the photographs that we've taken today. I've loaded my 10 images into Photoshop, as you can see here. There's the 10 across the top, and what I need to do is I just need to see which one I wanna use. So I like this badge here from this one. Let's just get them all. And the whole picture on that looks pretty perfect. So that's all of them. So I like the top for this one. But what I need to do, I feel like I need to have a starting image. So I'm going to quite like this one as a starting image. I think I'm going to use this one as the starting. I'll just show you what I've done up to now. I've included 3 images and this is what I've used. So I've took from this, as you can see, the lenses. Just took a little bit from the lens, that's all I've took from that image. Literally, I might just lighten this area up a little bit. Just a tad though, nothing too much. Let's just put like a 10%. And let's just pop a little bit of lightness in there, nothing too much, just to make it a little bit lighter, quite like this here. So yeah, every time you take your stylus off the pad, that adds another 10%. So I've kept that on, and I'm just going to shrink that down. I'm just going to give this a little bit of a highlight. So I'm just dabbing this, and every time I dab, I'm taking 10% on. Beautiful. Check back in a minute, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to concentrate on the light meter. I'm going to make sure that the brush is white, because I've put the layer mask on and filled it in black because I only want to use this bit. I'm going to go in around 30%. I'm just going to see, you see that might be a little bit too much. Let's just see if there's anything on the camera I want from this. Wow, I do love this side here. So I might just take a little bit. It's not quite level. I just like that little tiny bit it's giving me. So I like this in here as well. I don't want to give it too much. I don't want to overdo it, but I can always take it back. Let's just take a look. So quite like, let's just give him something in here as well. Starting to come together. Just got to keep that sharpness low. And that's where it'll trip you up. Make sure it blends nicely. So keep that. I'm keeping it at 20%. So I'll continue on with this and then I'll check back in with you in a bit. Okay guys, so I've completed all the pictures together, and this is a rundown of how it all goes. So this was the start image, which is quite a nice image on its own accord. Then I added a little bit of light in there, a little bit on them lenses, a little bit of highlight around the edge of the lenses on them metal bezels. Then we did the light meter, and then I just finished off with some lenses now. So I've just got one or two things left to do. I'm going to tidy it up a little bit, make sure it's all level, do a few more adjustments, and then whack my usual editing just to see what it fares like. Okay guys, so give us 5 and should have this image wrapped up. Okay guys, so here's the final image. Now I'm just going to have a little bit of fun popping it over into one of the presets that I use, and it is in the Nik collection, and it's this one, Analog Efex Pro 2. So what it's going to do is going to give me a load of presets, some options on what style I'm looking for. So in here, as you can see, look, we've got, that's brilliant already, isn't it? It's fantastic. So here we've got the classic camera setting, and here's your other, I quite like the vintage one. You've got a toy camera, you've got all sorts of stuff. So I don't know, let's go for this double exposure. Ooh, that's strange, look. Nah, I don't know if I like that one. It's a bit odd. Oh, that one's quite nice. Oh, I like that. I take that back, what I was saying about it. Let's have a look at this one. Can you imagine these on prints? They'd look so cool. Wow. I absolutely love these. I do like that one. I do like that. Brilliant. What a clever bit of kit, eh? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these up on the Facebook page and let you take which choice you want. So all I've got to do is just click OK, and then it pops it on top of that, and then I can save it as another image. But I think it'd look fantastic. I really do. Okay, photo pips, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to, like I say, pop these up on the Facebook page. There's a link to that up at the top there. Come over and we'll have some photo fun. But wow, I absolutely love that. Love it. Okay guys, I'll see you soon, and don't forget, get out and shoot, you know you want to. Okay, take care, bye.